teammates, welcome back to Tea and Templates, where every sip comes with a 5-minute tip. Today's gem, I'm showing you how to use Canva's easy reflection tool to instantly elevate your designs. Let's jump into it. If you want to know how I took this from this without doing this, going over to elements, finding a blur, trying to find the area to blend, repeating those duplicate dots over and over again, right? We know the old trick used to be change and duplicate all the way around until we no longer see the bottom. Out with the old, in with the new. Let's get these girls off the screen, but I can show you how I got this. The first thing you want to do is select your images. So if you know how to upload your images, you know where to find them. But if you don't, you want to go over to uploads. I'm going to select one of the girls, and this is my AI generated photo for my flyer that I did for my Etsy shop. The first thing we want to do once we have our image or element, because it works with either one, you want to remove your background. This is going to be essential when you start to design. Step 1, selecting your element. Let's remove our background. Be mindful that this tool does work best with product shots, portraits, or standalone graphics that need some depth. Step 2 is going to be, let's activate the tool. To find the tool, you want to navigate over to apps and actually click on it. You want to type in, let me take mine out. I can show you easy reflection. It should populate here in the order of relevance. You're going to select this first option here. There we have it. Now, this is going to be highlighted because you have an image selected, but let me show you what happens when you do not have an image selected. Let's click out of her. You'll get this error. If you're getting this error, don't get all in a frenzy. It's okay. Just select your image. Once you have selected your image, you want to create your reflection. Once you have that option selected, you will start to see that you have 3 main things to focus on: position, offset, and capacity. For this particular image, I want to eat away this harsh line, okay? For her, I'm going to choose the above. If you want to know what they look like, this is the below. For her, this is the above, this is left, and this is right. Alrighty, because I want her visible, the one thing I'm going to do is now select my position. So again, for her, in order to create this, I want to do above. The next thing I want to focus on is my capacity, which is how much of her I actually want to see, and I want to see all of her in a sense. I just want to eat away at the bottom. I already have a goal in mind of what it is you're trying to mask, right, into your canvas. The next thing I'm going to do is do my offset. If I take my offset up, you notice that the visibility for her becomes really reduced. I'm going to adjust my offset down to about 30 to see if that gives me the desired look that I'm looking for. Trial and error. Have fun with it, get in here, play around with it, make mistakes. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add this back to my design. I'm going to shrink her first, move her up, and add her, number 2, to my design. As you can see, once she's added, she's also going to be flipped, but no worries. I can navigate up to here to flip, and I'm going to flip her horizontally. Then I'm going to expand her. Once I expand her, voila, just that, you've added a designer level touch with one click. The reflection tool is a quick way to take your visuals from flat to fabulous. Now it's your turn. Tag me in your Canva creations, and if this tutorial was helpful, don't forget to comment and subscribe over to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for coming to Tea and Templates. I'll see you next Tuesday.